Thanks for coming on the DAB. It's been great to work with you since you were on. But you've done bronze, you've done silver. Actually, we're going to be the cream of the crop. We're going to do bronze. We're going to do the gold.
Yeah.
Stuff. What made you sign up for gold?
I think for me what it was I did silver in year 11 obviously, and then I went out and did Leeds Festival, which was 4 nights, and I realised this is the exact same thing as Gold DAV, because you've got the tent, you've got the big bag, you've got a lot of walking, you don't sleep very well, and it's actually a lot worse because it's really noisy and really, really dirty. And that experience, because for me Gold DAV, I was worried about the wild camp, I was worried about not sleeping properly, and then after Leeds and festivals and things like that, I've realised that they're much more dirty than what we've done. I think I've had 2 showers over the last 4 days. I've had 2 showers, and considering that we've been wild camping and stuff, I think that's it like I had so much high expectation for gold, and it filled that in every way, with the climbing, the walking and all of that. But then the camping, and I think we've really formed like the Gold DAV group. Everyone really has bonded.
Yeah.
And it's not like silver and bronze where the group's so massive that you don't know anybody and you just stick with your own team. Like all the different teams like speak to each other, and we're quite close on the campsites, but we're still like individual teams, which I really liked.
Yeah. And it just gives you a sense of accomplishment at the end, knowing, I've done that. Because a lot of people obviously don't, and then you feel like you've really pushed yourself out of your comfort zone. And I think that's one of the reasons I thought it would be a good idea, just to have that feeling at the end, going, I did that, I can, and I did.
What was your biggest fear before you came? What you thought was going to be your biggest challenge while you were here?
I thought probably the weather, and probably the bag, because obviously it's very heavy, carrying it around, everything you need for the next 4 days. But we tried to manage it, make it as light as possible, share out the kit to make sure everyone was taking part and taking their fair share. And then with the weather, I just wearing like these good long clothes and hats and things. Keeping.
Was it as bad as you had imagined?
Not bad.
That's challenging.
The challenge, I found that was manageable.
Because Susie always, we always stay really close as a group, but we always put Susie in the front so she can walk ahead and get into shade as soon as possible. And we're always standing around her because she burns really easily. And I think on the practice you really struggled with the heat.
Yeah, because we were going through.
It was the heat wave, and it was about 35 degrees. And we were hot. I mean, today we were hot, but then we were really, really warm. But I mean, it wasn't unbearable because obviously you made real accommodations for us. You wouldn't put us in anything dangerous, which is what we learned.
Like even when we were going down that red pipe, a really steep slope, there were people there.
There were 3 instructors, and everyone was helping you with your feet where to put them.
Yeah, everyone came together and supported one another.
And whenever we see on the map, we've got that section that's really hard. You just know that there's going to be an instructor there to guide you through.
Yeah.
So it's not as obviously you're on your own, and obviously you're navigating on your own a lot, but there's always you're never in danger. And the fact that Becky camped really near us, and we never felt unsafe on the whole time, even though some of the stuff we were doing was quite scary, but we didn't feel unsafe or out of. I mean, at times we felt like we couldn't do it, but I think it went away quite quickly.
Yeah.
But you have done it now.
Nearly.
But you've looked back, you can look back 4 days, and you've done incredible things.
Yeah.
What was Gary, what was your biggest challenge, or what did you think was going to be the biggest challenge for you?
I thought my biggest challenge was just climbing uphill. I've never, we're not a walking family at home. We've done a few big walks, but we don't come to the peaks of the lakes very often. So when I was looking at pictures of the Lake District online, and I was like, that's a lot less lakes and a lot more mountains than I thought there was going to be. So, and then I was doing a bit of Googling, and I was like, this looks really hard. And then going uphill I just thought I'm going to be right at the back of the group, and everyone's going to be really ahead of me, and I'm just going to have to walk on my own. But I think my group was so, we were all in it together, and it was just, honestly, we couldn't have asked for a better group, I don't think. And just everyone was so supportive of each other that the fear was gone, because everyone was in it, and everyone. I think just remembering that no one's done mountaineering, no one's like some expert, like everyone's just on the same level as you is great. And like your athletic ability, I think this is so different, like the muscles that are being trained, like going uphill on these like uneven mountains. I think no one's used to it, so everyone's in the same boat.
Yeah, that's good. So that everyone's doing it together.
Level playing field for the team to work on this team challenge. You're all out of your element, but you've all managed together. Every morning you got up and said, if they're going to get up and do it, I'm going to get up and do
exactly.
it. They're not better than me.
No way.
No, and you've achieved some incredible stuff together.
Yeah, and just like walking around and like all the other walkers saying you're doing gold, and everyone's so impressed that we're on gold. It really feels like something big, and we get to like it is a big thing. Like we've worked so hard, like the residential, all the other elements of it. Like it's not just the walking. There's so much more to it, and I think that it's such a big deal. And I think so many people should just try it at least.
Yeah, I preferred this one to the previous expeditions.
Yeah, I definitely gold really felt like you were doing something real.
Yeah, that's something worthwhile.
Yeah, and at the earlier levels, we try and put in challenge, but we obviously need to manage
Yeah.
how exposed you feel to risk and fear, because you may not have the skills or the appropriate equipment. Whereas here, we try and really say, no, you've got the skills now.
Because we've done it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now just challenge it. Yeah. So with that in mind, what do you feel is your biggest achievement, or the thing you're most proud of over the past 4 days? Or most surprised yourself by?
You go first.
That we just got through it, and because I was worried about would the team get along, how would that dynamic work between everyone, and I think just because like Gary said, like we were all in it together, that immediately created a sense of bonding that we immediately able to bond over, and then from there it just felt like everyone was around you, like a little small DV community you could rely on.
What would you say for you personally, would you say this is the thing I'm most proud of myself when I look back on this?
Just that I've done it. Yeah, I can say I've done gold DV. I feel like that's a pretty thing to say.
I mean, the fact that like my feet are so blistered, but like on day 2 especially, I just thought, you know what, if I break my leg, let it be. I'm happy to be helicoptered out of here. And from going from that genuine extreme, like feeling like, you know what, if I die, that's it, it's over, it's fine, whatever. From that to being here, like looking back on it and laughing about it is like, at some points I genuinely didn't think I could carry on. I thought, you know what, this is it. Like climbing up, rock climbing, you know, falling, a lot of falls. I think everyone's fallen a few times. But like you just get up and kept going, and I think that's the most impressive thing. That I just didn't think I was gonna be able to just get up and carry on. Like if it was bronze or silver, I probably would have sat down, made a bit of a fuss, and got someone to call someone. But like gold, I just got up and I just carried on like nothing happened. I think that's what I'm really proud of myself for doing. I think that's a skill that I should definitely apply to like even the rest of life, really. Like if you do bad on a test, just carry on. Like can't do anything about it. Yeah, get back on it.
Again,
yeah,
reassess.
And the mantra that I keep saying at the start of every planning day at bronze, silver and gold, I'll say, you're here to find out that you are physically and mentally more capable of things that you don't even realize.
Yeah.
Do you believe that now?
definitely. Yeah, I mean, if you told me, like, if you'd shown me pictures and told me, like, this is what we're gonna do on the morning when I got here, I would have gone home probably, because I don't think I could have thought I could have done it. But sat here today, it just made me realise, like, not to underestimate what I can actually do.
Yeah, and everything you can achieve when you put your mind to it.
Yeah, because it's a physical thing that you've done, but mentally you've had to keep telling yourself, keep going, I can do this, I can do this. So where are you going to apply this later? You had talked about interrailing, or?
Yeah, I think definitely, like, I want to do a month in Europe in the summer.
Yeah.
And it's expensive, but the tickets I've been working all year for it, so the ticket's €500, but sort of buying all the kit. I've got the kit from DAV.
Yeah.
I've got the rucksack, I've just have to pack some clothes, get some friends together,
And get on the train.
get on the train, and seeing the bothy thing just made me realise like you can sleep anywhere as long as you've got a roll mat and a sleeping bag and a shelter. Like, and I think that's really important for travel and stuff. I think I want to do loads of camping in the summer, and I want to do lots more walking, and maybe even do something massive like Kilimanjaro or go in the Himalayas. That's like
Backpacking around the world.
backpacking around the world sounds amazing to me right now.
You absolutely could do that, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the skills you've already got, and that sort of, some of it's the skills and some of it's just that self-belief. You've got
Yeah.
these commitments. So.
Definitely.